Despite its radiophonic workshop realization, The Fish People is very much a keyboard-oriented piece, which made its transcription a straightforward affair. Melody in the right hand, harmony in the left. The left hand keeps the beat with a very traditional waltz accompaniment. Bass note on beat 1, the harmony on beats 2 and 3. Most of the harmonies are traditional as well, almost all minor chords and one major chord. There's an exception I'll tell you about later. What really attracted me to The Fish People was Simpson's melody. This was the first time I looked inside the type of piece I like to call Simpson's waltz macabre. Within a very traditional rhythm and form were sinister goings-on. I've got one other waltz macabre you can see in an upcoming episode, but there are plenty of examples that Uber fans might be familiar with. The end of the haunted house sequence in The Chase, Mr. Oak and Mr. Quill in Fury from the Deep, the opening strains of Robots of Death, just to name drop a few. The melody uses two alternating timbres. The first, a nasal electric organ sound, and the second, much like you heard in the Master's theme, is filtered to create a staccato rhythmic pulse with each new pitch. To translate that to piano, I played the former type just as octaves, but with the latter, I played tremolo octaves. The melody begins by snaking down chromatically on a surprising note, A natural. With the next passing note begins a curious blurring of major and minor in the melody. The melody's major third above the harmony's minor third. Eventually, this melody sinks down to the fifth, passing through notes suggesting both melodic and harmonic minor scales. When the E minor harmony at last shifts up to F minor, the first tremolo melody note is A natural. It's the major third again. You can see Simpson's willingness to create juicy dissonances. This melodic phrase drops quickly in tritones until the harmony resolves back to E minor. The melody briefly finds a minor third G upon its return to E minor, before sinking further into more dissonance, D sharp or E flat major on top of the E minor chord. Example of bitonality, resembling diminished harmony as well as minor major seventh harmony. The intervals and harmony just mentioned push the next phrase in a similar vein. When the harmony moves again to F minor, the melody transposes the same half-step distance. When the same melodic shape moves up another half step, the harmony this time moves a whole step up, creating a very colored G minor sound with the minor seventh and the fourth. Then the original melodic phrase returns, transposed up to D natural, but with A flat major harmony, the only bright major harmony in the entire piece. As the melody snakes down again through major and minor thirds, its resolution, this time literally transposed, makes a very different ending color, thanks to the new harmony. F flat in the melody, think E natural, makes an augmented sound as the left hand stubbornly maintains its pleasant major sound. That's macabre. The tremolo melody returns one more time, literally transposed from the earlier F minor to A minor, thus the same major-minor ambiguity in the melody. As it resolves, the left hand shifts into an A-flat diminished chord, related to minor harmony, but further darkened by the alteration of the chord's fifth. The melody's notes outline G major, which echoes the bitonal harmony heard in the middle section. In the actual episode, this 35-second clip of music is looped to cover the nearly 2-minute ballet scene. I decided to repeat it only once, but to give it a little variation, I added more octaves the second time within that tremolo melody. I have to give the tempo a little rubato stretching in order to manage the 8th note octaves cleanly and consistently. Just like the recorded clip, my version ends suddenly and enigmatically with the waltz rhythm alone. Thanks very much for watching episode 2 of the Dudley Simpson is Doctor Who project. Now it's time for you to do that voodoo you know so well. Subscribe, like, share, and comment nicely. See you soon.